Hi everyone, I'm Jody and you're watching The Substance Project. Thanks for stopping by. I want to talk a little bit about tea. I'm not sure how many tea fans we have out there, but I personally am a huge tea fan. I love discovering new flavors of tea. I love the fun little sachets that tea comes in. I love smelling it. I love curling up by the fire with a nice hot cup of tea in the winter, especially. All great stuff. Nationally, tea's popularity is growing. I know Starbucks came out with their Teavana line of teas. They've got their Oprah tea. So it's a pretty big deal, it seems. And no wonder why. There's a lot of great health benefits that are associated with tea. Everything from lowering blood pressure to cholesterol to detoxifying your body. There's a lot of health benefits that go along with tea, which is cool. So, my friend who's doing a clean eating challenge for the new year shared an article with me about the hidden dangers associated with tea. And it was quite eye opening for me. In all my years of drinking tea, many of these dangers never even crossed my mind. The first danger is pesticides. A surprisingly high percentage of teas, most of the teas that we buy in the store, have very high concentrations of pesticides. And you might be wondering, well, what's the deal with that? Well, turns out most of the tea that we drink comes from India and China, and there are weaker pesticide regulations in these countries. So that means that these pesticides turn up in our tea. Some of the teas that were tested in a study by Greenpeace even had the banned pesticide DDT. One of the popular brands of tea, Celestial Seasonings, most of those teas had pesticides on them, as did Teavana teas. Now, we all know Teavana is kind of the new sexy tea, lots of different fun flavors, very cool packaging, very cool sensory experience when you stop in the store. Again, most of these teas have pesticides on them. The second danger of teas that was noted in the article is the artificial flavorings. Many of these teas have caramel colors added to them, artificial flavoring agents, all bad things that we don't typically associate with healthy tea. The third danger of tea, and this was a shocker for me, was the packaging, specifically the package, the plastic bags. So, for example, I love the cute packaging, the cute sachets that the Forte tea comes in. Revolution Tea also has some really cute packaging. But what I didn't realize is that these sachets, these fragrant sachets, are made of plastic. Now, you may be thinking, really plastic? Why? Well, for one, it's cheap. And number two, it allows for the scent of the tea to come out as you're drinking it, which is a cool thing. But I don't know about you, I don't feel so comfortable about putting plastic in a cup of boiling hot water and then drinking it. Now, of course, the science is still out, the jury's still out in all this, but my thought is use the precautionary principle. So even though there are these dangers, you definitely do not need to give up your tea drinking habit. There are some things that you can do to keep yourself safe. The first thing you can do is to just read labels. Pretty simple. And you probably do this with most things that you buy in the store anyway, most of your groceries. So look for those artificial coloring agents, flavoring agents, and avoid those when possible. The second thing you can do is buy organic. Look for that organic seal on the package, and that's going to minimize your pesticide exposure. And the third thing, and this is a really great thing to do, is just buy loose leaf tea. This is how I buy my tea. I buy it in a big 1 pound bag, and it's great. I put it in a stainless steel strainer. I don't need to worry about the risks associated with the plastic bags, and it really tastes wonderful. I find it's a much more enjoyable experience when drinking the loose leaf tea. Two brands of tea that are great, committed to fair trade and organic practices are Rishi Tea, which is a local tea company here in Milwaukee. You can buy their stuff online, and Numi Tea as well. It's Numi. Now, I'm not getting any kickbacks from either of these companies. I know that Rishi has great tea, and I've heard good things about Numi as well. So check those out if you're a tea drinker, and be smart, be safe, read labels. Thanks for watching.